Sassy Mouth, and today I'm going to show you how to make a quick, simple, easy chili, but it's not your typical chili. This is my mole chili, and I can't wait to show you today how to make this. For our mole chili today, I'm going to need a Dutch oven, or you can use a big stock kind of pan, or you can use a slow cooker, but you just need to brown the meat first. So what I'm going to do is start with my Dutch oven, turn on the heat, and I'm going to work at a medium heat. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of olive oil, just a little bit. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop in my ground beef, which I have a pound to a pound and a half, which I think this is a pound and a half. I'll put that in. And while the ground beef is in there, I'm just going to put the top back on. And I'm going to chop 1 white onion, large. I like a lot of onions, so that's up to your taste. Completely chopped, and we'll check on the ground beef here, and we just need to break up the ground beef. So as I have the ground beef in here, I'm just going to add in a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to add in the onion. So I've got the onions in here and the ground beef. Just gonna make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. Next, what I'm going to add is I'm going to start adding some of the seasoning to the ground beef and the onion so it can cook down and be part of it. I'm going to start off with 3 teaspoons of chili powder. Then I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. I love the smell of cumin. It's so nice and warm smelling. Then what I'm going to do is I have some smoked paprika, and I'm just going to do just a little under a half a teaspoon. It's almost like a fourth, but I don't know. A little more. So, and you know what, you really are going to need the smoked paprika if you can find that. That really brings the flavor out in this dish. Then what I'm going to do is I have some ground nutmeg, and I'm just going to sprinkle in just a little bit. That's probably about a fourth a teaspoon. Then what else I have is some cinnamon, and I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon of some ground cinnamon. And just a little more. And those flavors, I can already smell them. They're coming together really nicely. So I'm just going to give this a mix. Next, what I have to add in is some fresh garlic. And I'm going to do 3 cloves. I really like the garlic flavor. You can do 2, 1 if you'd like, but in chili I really love garlic, so I'm going to do 3. Now add in the garlic. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black beans, and I'm going to drain out the juices of them and just give them a quick rinse. I have drained and rinsed our black beans that we're going to put in here, and I'm just going to incorporate them into our pot, our stock pot with the chili. And just going to have that. Then what I have is I have 1 can of enchilada sauce, and I'm using red mole like enchilada sauce. And choose what one you like as your favorite for your taste. Now this is a 10-ounce can, and I'm going to use the whole 10 ounces. So last but not least, the last thing I'm gonna add in is I just have one bottle of beer, and this is a beer that my husband and I don't really care for, so I'm just adding that. So I like to use like a light beer when I'm cooking, so just add in 1 can or bottle. So I've poured in all of our beer. Next what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give this a quick mix. Make sure everything's all nice together in there. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook down. And I'm going to put my lid on, and I'm going to let it cook for a good 15 to 20 minutes. We'll come back and check on it. Alright, so our chili has cooked down for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's gotten nice and thick. And all I'm going to do next is I'm going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes. And I just have like the small diced tomatoes. I'm going to add that in. Just give it a quick stir. Let it cook for just a few more minutes, and then we'll be ready to serve. Alright, so our mole chili is completely done. And this chili is so good. It's so warm with all those spices in there. And I also love having it the next day, and it also tops off eggs really well for a nice thing in the morning. So here I'm going to take a bite. This is so good. I just put this out on the table with a ladle and have everybody serve it up, and I've got sour cream and shredded cheese and some green onions to top it all off with, and tortilla chips just for people if they want to use it as a dip. This is a great dinner. This is also great for like tailgating or a chili cook-off. So remember to visit me at www.sausymouth.com. You can find me at YouTube and at Twitter and on my Facebook page. So until next time, remember to keep it saucy, and I hope you enjoy this awesome mole chili.